your policies would reflect that. So we're spending a lot of money on high tech in New York, right? Everyone's trying to capture the Silicon Valley. If you look back in the 80s, we had Silicon Valley and then the Massachusetts 128 corridor. Looked like they were both neck and neck about being big high-tech corridors. Had one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. They were going to become the hubs, which would have been great to our national economy. But you saw over time, Silicon Valley took off, more innovation, more entrepreneurship. And the 128 corridor sort of stagnated, then it kind of fizzled. You really don't hear about it much. So people are looking back at those and saying, why did Silicon Valley take off? And why did the 128 fizzle? And there's a surprising culprit. Massachusetts had very strict and enforceable non-compete laws. California had no non-compete laws, which allowed entrepreneurs, innovators to move from company to company. So have you thought about the negative impact of New York non-compete laws on the high-tech, publicly funded economy we're trying to build?
That's, an interesting walk through history about Silicon Valley and Massachusetts and, some of the factors that led to Massachusetts not reaching its maximization. We have looked at the non-compete laws and, it's yet to be seen, of course, what will be the result of this. Too early to tell, of course, but we will be taking a look at it as it
I would encourage you to read the reports out of the Federal Reserve from Minnesota. They looked at this issue when Minnesota put in a ban on non-competes. Minnesota said that our state investment in the high tech will become for naught unless we make it so employees can freely go from high tech company to high tech company. And right now in New York, I fear we're going to go down the Massachusetts 128 route. We're going to invest a lot of money, and it's not going to take off, and it's not going to take off because of restrictive ability of employees to go from sector to sector in the high-tech field, and it really stifles the innovation that we're trying to create too. So encourage you to keep thinking about that, and I'd like to talk to you more about that in the future.